Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Seth Rollins worked everyone at WWE SummerSlam 2025 when he faked an injury for weeks only to ruin CM Punk's moment. Recently, a WWE senior official hinted that they might be at odds with Rollins following the Ruse of the century. Seth Rollins faked an injury at Saturday night's main event and took a loss to LA Knight. For weeks, the Visionary pretended to be injured and was often seen walking with the help of crutches. However, the truth came out at SummerSlam 2025 when he cashed in the Money in the Bank contract on CM Punk and won the World Heavyweight Championship. WWE officials, including Triple H, weren't too thrilled with the Visionary's decision to kayfabe everyone for the Ruse of the century in New Jersey. Recently, Adam Pearce posted a cryptic message where he shared an image of a WWE official, Eddie Orengo and Seth Rollins, seemingly hinting that they disagree with Rollins' tactics. On the most recent edition of Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins' group officially got a name and is now called The Vision. The new World Heavyweight Champion explained his actions from the biggest party of the summer in New Jersey. However, many are after the Visionary and the title. In the show's main event, Seth Rollins defended the World Heavyweight Championship against LA Knight, but the match ended in a disqualification when CM Punk appeared and attacked the new champion. However, the Vision eventually neutralized the outside threat until Roman Reigns appeared. Unfortunately, the original tribal chief, the Megastar, and the Second City Saint weren't on the same page as the Vision and lost to the villainous faction. Moreover, the 40-year-old star was targeted by the group as Bronson Reed hit Reigns with 3 tsunamis and stole another pair of sneakers. Seth Rollins hasn't even been champion for a week, and the likes of LA Knight, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns are after him on the red brand. It'll be interesting to see what's next for the Vision on Monday Night Raw. WWE official at odds with Seth Rollins following the Ruse of the century, as backstage reports suggest tensions have flared between the World Heavyweight Champion and certain decision-makers in the company over the shocking turn of events that unfolded in one of the most talked-about moments of the year. The so-called Ruse of the century, which played out live on WWE programming, left fans stunned and social media buzzing as Rollins executed a plan that blindsided both his opponent and the audience, creating one of the most dramatic swerves in recent memory. However, while the moment may have delivered unforgettable television, it has also reportedly created friction behind the scenes. Sources indicate that a high-ranking WWE official was not entirely on board with the creative direction leading up to and following the segment, believing that it could have long-term consequences for ongoing storylines and talent development. Rollins, who has built his reputation on being one of the most versatile and adaptable performers in modern wrestling, was said to have been a strong supporter of the plan from the beginning, advocating for its execution in a way that would maximize shock value and audience reaction. This creative conviction, while admirable, may have put him at odds with those in power who have different visions for the product. The disagreement is believed to stem from more than just the storyline itself, as it touches on the larger issue of creative control and input from top stars. Rollins has often been praised for his mind for the business and willingness to push boundaries, but in WWE's tightly controlled environment, such assertiveness can sometimes be perceived as overstepping boundaries, especially when it challenges the authority of key officials. The fallout from the Ruse of the century has reportedly led to tense discussions backstage, with both sides trying to find common ground on how to proceed. Rollins remains one of the company's most marketable stars and a reliable main event draw, which means WWE will be cautious about allowing the situation to escalate further. Yet the underlying tension suggests that this is not merely a one-off creative disagreement, but part of a broader conversation about how much influence talent should have over their own storylines. Some insiders believe that the official in question is concerned that the swerve, while effective in the short term, might undermine certain long-term booking plans, potentially derailing months of build-up for other performers. There is also a sense that the shock factor could overshadow other major angles, creating an imbalance in the overall narrative direction of WWE programming. Fans have largely rallied behind Rollins, praising his ability to deliver jaw-dropping moments and arguing that his instincts for storytelling are among the best in the industry. However, there is also recognition that such moments must be carefully integrated into the wider creative picture to avoid unintended fallout, with WWE heading into a crucial period of major events including pay-per-views and international shows. The stakes are high for both Rollins and the company to ensure that the momentum from the Ruse of the century translates into sustained engagement rather than internal conflict. If unresolved, the tension could lead to changes in Rollins' future booking, or even open the door for rivalries that play out both on screen and behind the scenes, creating an even more complex dynamic between performer and management. For now, the wrestling world watches closely as one of WWE's top stars and its internal decision-makers navigate the fallout from a moment that may go down as one of the boldest and most divisive in recent history. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news. Been praised for his mind for the business and willingness to push.